Hey everybody, Dallas with First American Roofing and Siding. I get a question asked a lot, what different types of roofing are available? And there is just a plethora of them, right? There's about 14 different types, at least in the US, that are common. Biggest one is asphalt. Asphalt composite shingles is the #1 roofing material in the United States. It's very beneficial because there's a lot of different styles and colors available. It's long lasting, but it's also economical. It's fairly inexpensive when compared with some other type of roofing materials. And there's a lot of different manufacturers, but some of the big ones out there: GAF, Owens Corning, and then CertainTeed's another brand of asphalt composite shingles. Another type of roofing product, wooden shakes or wooden shingles. Typically you see this in more higher end areas. It's a beautiful looking product. Typically has about a 50-year lifespan. It really does look beautiful. The downsides are the maintenance involved with it. It can grow some algae, but again, it does look beautiful. Slate tiles. So slate is probably one of the longest lasting roofing materials that you can put on a property. Some experts say it lasts over 100 years and possibly even longer. There could be a little bit of maintenance once you get further out, but looks beautiful, lasts forever. But the downside is it's not usually in the price range for most consumers. Metal roofing is becoming more and more common in our roofing industry. There's lots of different types of metal available. There is metal panels, so like standing seam. It used to be more so on the commercial side. We're seeing it more prevalent now though on the residential side, and even tying in standing seam with asphalt shingles to give you that more of a craftsman look. Then there's corrugated metal roofing. That's a panel as well, but typically that's more of an agricultural, on an egg building, on a shed or a barn. They're not really designed for residential buildings because of the expansion contraction. Most of those systems are exposed fasteners, meaning the screws are exposed, and over time those systems leak. And so we don't recommend them on heated structures. So other type of metal roofs, we have metal shingles that are stamped steel panels, usually 4 feet long by maybe 16 inches or so, and they're usually stamped in a way to give an appearance of a slate roof, a shake roof, even a shingle roof. They're beautiful. They last a long time, usually come with a really good warranty. They can be impact resistant. However, if they get dented too much, you can see the dents sometimes in them depending on the panel you go with. Other types of metal roofs, so stone coated steel, it's just like it sounds. It's steel that has an acrylic base that the stones are embedded into. It's extremely durable. You have the aesthetics of what an asphalt roof would be, so it's not the shiny metal appearance, it's stone coated. And the other added benefit to it, besides aesthetics and longevity, is that if it does get dented, you almost can't even tell because the panel itself is already pressed and crimped in a way that it kind of is dented on purpose. But if you dent it, you really wouldn't be able to tell. Other types of roofing, more so down in the south, we see clay tile and concrete tile roofing. Very effective for hotter climates where they need to be able to withstand the heat. They're durable and they last a long time when properly installed. Green roofs, these are some more of the commercial roofs for flat roofs, but green roofs would be where you put an entire system built up so that you have your drainage, your dirt, your grasses, your vegetation on a flat roof. They're very beneficial for helping with stormwater management. There can be different government kickbacks and subsidies for doing this type of a system. The drawbacks is that they're pretty expensive to do, but once you do them and you maintain them, they can last a very long time. The other added benefits is that it really helps with air pollution and noise pollution too. You see them more and more in usually bigger cities, universities, larger commercial properties. Built up roofing, that is a type of flat roofing where you take multiple materials and you kind of layer them by layer, and they're a flat roof product that can allow ponding water. So different roof systems like we talked about, the shingles, the metal, those are water shedding systems. The membrane or the built-up roofing, the flat roofs are ponding so the water can actually sit on there and the system won't leak. Another one of those ponding water systems would be membrane roofing. So EPDM, which is rubber roofing. There's TPO, which is another flat roofing product. More common TPO in the commercial world, but we use rubber EPDM a lot in the residential world on back porches, different flat roofs. Another type of flat roofing would be rolled roofing. It is basically asphalt in a roll, like an asphalt shingle would be with the granules on top, but it's a It's usually a 3-foot wide roll that you can roll out in multiple different layers, and they prevent leaking if it's a lower slope. They're usually not made just for completely flat, but if you have enough of a slope, they'll work. And then the last but not least is solar tiles. So you've seen some things in the news where entire roofs, like a tiled roof, and it's actually a solar photovoltaic PV panels. They convert solar energy into electricity. More common in the southern states. We don't see them as much up here in Wisconsin, but especially out in California, more predominant out there. The upside to them is that once you make that initial investment, you'll start getting a return, but the downside is that return can take a number of years to be able to get that return back. But lots of different roofing out there, asphalt being the most common, asphalt, shingles to metal roofing, and then obviously a plethora of different commercial roofs available. Again, I'm Dallas with First American Roofing and Siding in Holman. Thanks for spending some time with me today.